Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Trey, the Terrible Collector. On today's episode, we are going to be continuing Series 6 of X-Force, my personal favorite line of the X-Force toys. Today, we're opening up another huge beast of a figure. This time, we've got the Blob. The Blob is a member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. He appeared way back in X-Men number 3 in the early 60s, I do believe. At that point, he was a circus performer who used his mutant power to gain financial wealth. At this point in the comics, I believe he was working with Mystique. He was a big member of the Brotherhood, and spent a lot of time fighting X-Force. So let's go ahead and tear this bad boy open. Now, if you've been watching the show for any length of time, you know that I love the weird body sculpt characters, the ones who are all just, one time really different, like the Brood or Mojo or Backbreaker, just character builds that they never used again. This one is particularly cool to me. I have never actually seen this one out of the box. So he is listed as having a rubber blubber belly, and he is squishy, which I guess is the power that he has. Kind of looks like he's barely holding together. I'm not real sure where his joints connect on the inside, but it looks like they're just kind of on there. No real articulation to speak of. He rotates at the hips, but I mean, not really doing much of anything there. It does look really, really loose. Yeah, everything looks like it's just kind of put together like, I don't know what you'd call it. Cheaply. And Blob, you've got this big, imposing figure. You would think he'd maybe come with a bat or some large weapon that nobody else could wield. Instead, he comes with meat. So you've got a ham hock that he can eat. That's almost offensive. I do love this figure. He's just ridiculous. He also comes with a turkey leg. Just kind of off the rails ridiculous. A great addition to this set. Anytime you have somebody who's just so different from all the rest of them, I really love that. So there we have him. The Blob, Fred Dukes. That will bring us to our So the card that came out of this box was a White Queen, but I just did an extra fact about the White Queen, and quite honestly, I'm tired of talking about her. So let's do an extra fact about our man, the Blob, here. The Blob, in my opinion, is a criminally underused villain. Some of the possibilities of his powers are really limitless, but he always showed up as a secondary character or a villain in a video game, something that was easy to visually do, but not given a lot of depth. But in a couple of comics, he was given some really grotesque horror elements. In the Ultimate Comics, he ate the Wasp in a crossover event. And in a crossover event in the mainline universe, he lost his powers and was so despondent about not being able to actually control his mass that he was trying to physically cut off huge portions of his own skin. Totally wild stuff. That brings us to the end of our fourth figure from this series. We've got two heroes, we've got two villains, we've got some more really cool stuff lined up. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and tell your friends if you think that they would like to watch an old dude open old toys. This is the show for them. As always, y'all have been wonderful, and I have been terrible. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.